All right, I hit record. Now I have to see if the thing's gonna do the thing.
What thing? What thing's doing the thing?
Thanks for tuning into the Carry On podcast. Here's your host, Bryce and Kevin.
Welcome back to the Carry Handle podcast. My name is Bryce. I always get the timing weird on that. With me, as always, is my host, Kevin. How are you, Kevin?
I am well. I also got the timing wrong on that as well.
What the fuck is happening right now? It's
Well,
like I'm talking to the guy from fucking Tool Time.
I wanted to match your energy. You got the timing wrong, so I too got the timing wrong.
the fucked up timing and out of solidarity. I do appreciate that. Kevin, what are we here to talk about? You know, actually, I already know. I'll take this. Hold on. I got this. This is part 2. This is part 2.
Oh, yeah. Tell me why you're carrying a Glock 48.
Fuck off.
Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Is that really? That's how we're... Okay,
son of a bitch. That's how we end in, and that's how we're starting.
Oh, man, I forgot that.
Brain, explain. Give me
what happened.
Give me your reasons.
I am something of a picky man. I'm something of a needy man.
You're a picky and needy man.
In that description of myself, I also accept that I am a restless man.
You are.
And I always need a project. I always need a reason to be trying something out and trying something new, to my detriment, mind you.
It's not new.
Okay, so let's say I also enjoy retreading old ground, because sometimes I'm like, maybe I'm a different guy. Maybe it'll be slightly different this time.
So what you're saying and what I'm hearing is you just like to actively be insane.
This is like going back to the ex-girlfriend, because maybe it's better than
insanity. Insanity. It's doing the same thing over again, expecting different results.
I mean, yeah, but the ex-girlfriend got a boob job and got her teeth fixed.
You put boobs on your Glock 48?
I put an Apex trigger in it, and I put that Langdon butt plug thing. Whatever the thing is in the back. The grip plug.
Has it done anything of substance?
Okay. It has made it a gun that I hate less.
You know, it's crazy. You're trying to overly justify this when you could have just simply said, "Oh, my job," or "I like the way it carries."
It had nothing
better.
to do with any of that.
No, I know it didn't.
No.
I know it didn't. I know.
My other jobs maybe, but now I'm in a job. It doesn't really matter. This is just kind of me. I mean, I'll be honest. I've been trying to be responsible and carry an adult gun like a Glock 48,
like an M&P 2.0.
That's actually behind me. It doesn't even have an optic right now. I have optic lights for it. I have a spare optic. I guess I could put a red dot on it. I didn't think about that. But either way, I'm not. I don't know. I hate that. I hate that I can't just get over whatever it is that bugs me about that gun. Or maybe it's just the size of gun, because the Glock 48 is also in that Glock 19 size. They're effectively the same size, and I hate the Glock 19. I've shot them a bunch, and I shoot them relatively well, but doing anything other than just pressing the trigger on that gun upsets me. And like I pinch my hands, and because I got fat palms and fat little phalanges and shit, and I'm pinching myself when I try to reload, and it irritates me. I don't like that gun. And then it feels cramped because my fingers are fat, and I hate that gun.
Yeah, but I love
Glock 19s.
I love my Glock 19, and now
the Glock 48, it's a similar size, but because I think it's thinner, it's less egregious, but then there's nothing else to hold on to, so it still suffers from the Glock 19-ness.
Yeah, but the cool thing about the Glock 19 is that you can put it on a 17 frame, call it a Glock 45, and then what are you shaking yeah?
Why would I do that? I don't understand.
Let me finish. All right. So you can make a poor man's Glock 45. Then you could go get a pistol chassis and slap it in there. Oh yeah.
That's the fucking. So wait, why did you? It's such a. You can use the recover tactical on the 19s too, if that's what you were talking about.
Oh well, I didn't know you could use a.
And the
Well,
Ronies, I think you can too.
yeah, but I mean, you can shove more bullets into a 17 and not make it look awkward.
That okay, all right. If we're talking about aesthetically, that's fair.
Aesthetically, like
Alright,
physically,
so-
you can put anything you want into.
Yeah, it's a Glock. It doesn't matter. But so this is our first official part 2 of pistol chassis, and Kevin not calling me out halfway through a fucking podcast.
Mhm.
We're in the
Yeah.
beginning. So we let some thoughts, marinate for about a
Fly.
week, and some of us maybe forgot entirely. And now I don't remember what we established. I remembered having an epiphany at the at the end of the podcast that we were like, wait a second, we never talked about the VP70. And I'm
What
sure
the
somebody
hell's-
was like, why didn't you talk about that? So
What the hell is a VP? I gotta Google that now.
what? Are you serious? All right, so Kevin is. I'm excited because this is gonna be a face palm for Kevin. He knows.
Oh, the Resident Evil gun. God damn.
Yeah, the VP70, the first
Yeah,
polymer striker fired handgun.
You know, instead of being so nerdy with it, you could have said, the VP70, the Resident Evil gun.
I didn't play
Oh.
Resident. I wouldn't have known that. Yeah, see, that's the face I was. So the disgust that I'm getting off of Kevin right now is the disgust that I got when I said VP70. He's like, "What's a VP70?"
I weep for your childhood sometimes.
My childhood. Hey, it made me, and I think I'm just awkward enough to be amazing. Oh, I dropped something.
Oh, there he goes.
God damn it! That wasn't script. What the fuck? What was that?
I don't think any of this is scripted. What are you talking about? Why would you script dropping something mid conversation?
Especially since we both know I don't have the attention span to script anything. Oh fuck! This is already.
All right, so
all right.
VP70. Okay.
Okay, so the week has passed. Yes. What?
Yes.
Relative. So the pistol caliber carbines is not what we were talking about. Hold on.
Nope.
Buffering. We're back. All right. Pistol chassis. We've had a week.
There it
We've
is.
introduced the concept to Kevin. Kevin, you've had some time. What do you think of them so far? In that amount of time, what have you learned, if anything, and has anything changed?
In my week of searching my soul and sometimes the internet, I feel they're interesting. They're cool. And I recently, because Bryce didn't tell me about the recover tactical 2020 kits, which they're super minimalistic. And I like, Bryce knows I love minimalistic setups. So maybe if I bought one of those, I'd be more open to doing the pistol brace chassis system.
I know the earlier ones people weren't super jazzed on them. I don't know if the newer versions are better, but I definitely agree with you. I like the lower profile aesthetic of the recover tactical. I understand why when you start getting concerned about rigidity and return to zero in certain things, which is why the flux defense systems start getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, because they want to be fully fledged, accurate systems, right? Well, and I think that's some people's issues with like the Roni kits and stuff like that.
Interesting. I just went on the website just to look at it, and they make one for your 48.
Share with the class.
I'm sharing. You can have one for your Glock 48. Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yes. I'm looking at it.
I will be.
Wow. Bryce needs a project. a project presents itself, the world is
the
whole.
only way I'll like my Glock 48.
Dude, that'd be so cool. Like I can see you like having this. You have this whole setup, and you're just like, "What's offensive
That's so
handgun? What's that?" And then you get domed by some guy with a Mark 23. He's like, "That's really not an offensive handgun, but this one is."
That's not an offensive handgun. That's an offensive handgun. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, so you found the Recover Tactical. You like the low profile.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about pistol chassis, I mean, we can kind of extend this to stocked pistols. I mean, because at the end of the day, that's what we're really concerned with. It's just adding more points of contact to the pistol. And in some cases, because like the Recover Tactical, that's less of a chassis and more of a stock solution or brace solution.
Well, it looks like you can add stuff. It has the modularity. I think that's what I like. Like, I'm not being pigeonholed by Recover Tactical into like just one system. Like if I
Mhm.
want the most minimalistic thing there is, cool. If I want to add parts to it,
Mhm.
cool. I like that.
Well, I also think a lot of people want a lot of durability and rigidity, return, and a lot of things. And I think when we're not contextualizing things, like we're talking about a backpack gun, and I am walking ever further and further
Oh,
away from
yep.
the mic.
Don't do that. Closer.
And when we're talking about a backpack gun, which I mean, and then that's already kind of a silly concept in and of itself, and outside of a very specific use case,
Mm-hmm.
I think then it becomes more obvious to me that maybe there's more, I guess, sacrifices in terms of you're making compromises. This
Right.
is by the very virtue of what it is.
A
Pistol
compromise.
chassis and stock pistols are compromises, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would have to argue, I still think a pistol with a stock might be the best bag gun. And I will say that early in the podcast, and I will
Mm.
maybe hold that opinion by the end of it. So that's
Uh
that's where I'm coming in, where I think there is a very, very, very narrow.
before before I discovered the Recover Tactical minimalistic kit, I may have disagreed with you, but now that I see how small the package can be,
Mhm,
and it comes with you can buy a holster with it
yeah.
too.
Mhm,
So with all of that, you theoretically could have a backpack, set that up in the backpack in like in a holster, and you can just open the backpack, zip it out.
mhm.
So I'm
Have Have you
coming around to
played?
your idea. I'm coming around to this bag gun idea pistol chassis.
Have you played with any of the Flux Defense chassis, like the ones with the 320s?
I may have touched one time and set it down slowly, backed away, and washed my hands with
So the
sanitizer and
com-
sent in Hail Marys on my way out.
comments. I
You
found
have
the
a
laugh
laugh
track.
trap? Oh
We have a
God.
laugh track.
Oh God,
Uh,
help me.
comment comments of the 320 aside. My biggest problem with the Flux Defense system, as I've seen it, and the biggest reason I like the 365 version, was that, or the reason I didn't like the 320 version is the reason I like the 365 version. Is the 320 version
Mhm.
effectively is bigger than a TP9 or a comparable MP7 size style gun. It's effectively, I mean, effectively submachine gun size. You've lost, in my mind, one of the biggest, I would say,
Advantages.
advantages or benefits is that
Mhm.
Now, with that being said,
But you've also gained a lot of the interest in cons. Like self detonation.
and you've gained a bunch of other interesting issues.
I mean, just thinking the legal ramification. Officer, it wasn't me. It self
It
detonated.
wasn't me, it was the gun.
Oh, was it? It is a
So
320. I guess it's true.
what's interesting about those flux defense chassis is even the braces. I mean, the braces or the stock, because I mean the stock effectively is the same thing, just slightly better.
Hmm.
But you, the cheek weld is still terrible. I mean, it still places the optic awkwardly. I don't
There's
know
no
when in the pursuit to make it a more rigid, durable system, I think it sacrifices basically every part that makes it worthwhile in terms of the proposition. I think
right.
now I think obviously shooting that gun, you're going to be more effective with something like that than potentially the recover tactical, because the controls are not as convenient with recover tactical because you're effectively pinning a vestigial piece of plastic to the back of your handgun that wasn't designed to be there. But
Right.
I'm so I mean, you're obviously making those compromises, but I think the net positive of it being so small is so beneficial. And the need for a gun,
Hmm.
a lethal implement of that style, and then also needing more accuracy than what you would need past bad breath distances.
Right.
You're already in. I mean, we're
But
talking about possibilities
at what
infinitesimally small.
at what point do you just say duck it and get a PDW?
I still so we- because we're not balling, man. We're balling on a
Well, assume
budget.
assume okay. Assuming we were balling. Is that what the
Yeah,
kids
if
say
we were
now?
balling out.
Do they say balling now?
I don't know. Do they?
This the way we ball. I guess so. I guess that song came out when we were kids.
Fuck. All right, so we're balling in this particular this
Yeah.
particular
Well, at what point?
example.
At what point do you just get a PDW? Because that arguably has everything you would want.
Because I still think unless we're talking about like a scorpion, like an actual like 32 little baby scorpion, I
Like a
don't
T
think
like a TA-61.
that was good. I like that. Well, I'm
Yeah.
talking more select fire style, but yes, so something along those lines. Now that gun more specifically, I mean, VZ61s are more. I mean, they were designed to be fully automatic and have a really crappy wire folding stock, but that is the perfect personification of what we are talking about with pistol chassis. Is it's not
Yeah.
very comfortable, it's not very shootable, but it's very compact and it offers a lot for what it is. And I think if
Well,
you try,
before
I think you can separate the two.
before
I
they
think
had the VZ, they had the Stechkin and the CZs, which had like fixed
I don't know
stocks,
how old the Stechkin is, but well, and that'd be a different,
like the
slightly different.
80s, 90s,
Yeah, but
70s,
either
somewhere
way,
around
so
there.
yeah, I mean that concept goes back to armoring rear echelon troops with pistols with stocks or weird Chinese, I guess, legislation and high powers and Mausers and all, and or even the Germans. I mean, they did that with
Mhm.
Lugers. So the idea is that now, granted, in that specific case, that and the VP70, those were all sort of meant to work with the stock, so it's a little different, but same concept. The
Mhm.
Stechkin was supposed to be a very compact, I guess, PDW. I mean, I think that's more what that was for. I always thought the
Okay.
Stechkin in guns like that were more similarly implemented the way the MP7 was, in terms of it was meant not as a cool guy gun, but then
Mhm.
for some reason, cool
It
guys
turned it.
ended up with it.
Oh, nice.
So I I I think a lot, and I think you lose a lot of capability when you take the select fire nature away from pistol-sized stocked things when they're not
Right,
select fire. I
because
think
you
maybe
because you're relying more on the accuracy of the underlying firearm, which inherently is not very good, and you lose the get off me feature. Right,
Yeah,
right. You pull a
Kevin and
chassis,
I
you
have
pull a
a
chassis out, and you shoot it. You
we
want someone to get off you.
yeah. Yeah, Kevin and I have a gun we like calling the get off me gun, and it's like I don't know if you were because what how we were watching one of the sniper movies, I think, and he had something, he had like an MP5 or something, and just brap. But the idea was is like it's to break contact. It's not necessarily how in how effective the firearm is. So in my mind, I was like, oh man, what would be a great get off me gun? Just
Micro
like a
Uzi.
little Glock 18. I mean, same concept, right? Or like a Glock 17 with an FRT or something like that. That'd be great. Just get off
Oh,
me.
Glock 17 with an FRT. That would be interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting.
So I mean, or I was what the fuck was it? I was watching Chairman Cat, or where it's one of the guys that does a lot of the YouTube shorts. The really cool. He does a lot of FRT stuff, and
Mhm.
he has an MP5K or clone that he
Okay.
has an FRT in, and that thing has a ridiculous rate of fire. It's
Love it.
it's like over 1,000 rounds a minute. I mean, it's
So if you had
pretty
a
wicked.
pistol in a chassis with an FRT, that would be a pretty decent get off me gun. Yeah.
Uh
How do you deploy it though? Like the quickness of deploying it and
I
using it.
think I think when you start really fleshing out the idea,
Yeah, let's
the
flush it
free,
out. Come on,
all
let's
right,
flush it out. Just go
all
down the
right.
rabbit hole. We'll say Glock 17 just to keep it simple. So the gun is a Glock 17. The
I think a
chassis
48 is more
system.
appropriate.
You're just saying it because you have a 48.
I do have a 48.
So Glock 17. That's pretty bog standard. And then you can have.
This
I would.
okay, in this beautiful merry world of nonsense,
Yeah.
this FRT we know works.
Mm,
Or are we
ye-
also factoring in that FRTs are kind of fucky?
Why don't we factor it in and we have a 48 as a backup?
Yeah, because the Glock FRT triggers are
So
they're something.
was it? God, I forgot. I keep like a goldfish. I keep recover tactical. God, I'm like a goldfish. I keep forgetting stuff. So you have a Glock 17 recover tactical chassis system. Let's say you have the passive hand grippy thing, 21 round PMAG FRT. That's a get off me gun. I mean, assuming it doesn't malfunction after like the fourth shot.
So as soon as like we leave the world of merry misfortune and nonsense, I mean, like we talk about being accountable for every bullet.
Oh no! Don't you bring your lawyer talk in here. Leave
So
that.
I mean, maybe for you and I that don't, if we didn't live in, oh, fucking a city, maybe. I guess if you lived in rural
Okay,
Wyoming.
you can't have a get off me gun and bullet accountability. Those are not in the same sentence.
Well, you said you wanted to flesh this out, and I think that this is part of
Okay, well
part
flush it
of
out. So,
fleshing it out.
don't
Well,
hit Timmy
okay,
or
don't hit Timmy.
or the
All right.
grandma or the
So
cat or the dog or Mr. Jones the postal man.
okay, so in that very specific use case, I mean, we circle right back to, I mean, your effective range, your cone of fire, which is what that's what it really comes down to, is your
Mm,
effective range and your cone of fire.
yeah, most dots are like what 2 MOA.
I mean, you can get 1 MOA. I mean, that's really a non-issue.
Oh man,
But
it's almost like you're adjusting your mic or something. I think
shut up.
I can't
Yeah.
tell.
But so I I don't know. That's why, like, I always like the idea of something small and select fire
Yeah.
just to break contact, but
Yep. Then you start
outside
thinking
of it,
about it.
yeah, and then it turns into I was watching a video, I think Spirit Systems, and the owner was talking about some of the things that he has in one of his bug out bags, and I thought it was really funny because bug out bags are kind of a fad, or it was more of a tactical fad on YouTube, but this was interesting. I thought it was relatively interesting what he was talking about, and he actually had a nine banger, like one of those actual like the airsoft ones that like the really loud flashbangs, and
Oh yeah.
I was thinking that that is more useful in breaking contact than in the it gets the desired effect that I was looking for with a select fire small subcompact pistol
W-
thing.
Without the catastrophic accountability of
Yeah,
each round.
without the crazy potential for hurting anybody. I mean, so no,
What
I
what
mean,
do what do we got,
obviously
Jonesy?
killing people.
We got 80 cartridges fired here and no hits. But the
Well, I
cat's dead.
I also think I think it's very compelling. I think sound devices are often underlooked, overlooked. I mean, or smoke grenades or anything like that. But moving aside, I'm not advocating for everybody carrying around concussion grenades. I'm just saying in terms of this specific thing that I'm talking about, that
Mm-hmm.
the get off me gun is it's the
Yeah.
same effect can be achieved by not having a hinky force reset trigger and a Glock
Yeah.
that may or
Yeah.
may not
I
sort of
love
kind of
it.
work.
Oh, come on. That's so cool though. It's almost as cool as the Tech Nines in the 90s when the rubber band grips.
Ooh. Well, so I that's in my mind, that's where that ends up. I think when you start thinking about the negatives is they do not outweigh the positives. Now, do
Mm.
you see a use case, and this specific use case is get off me gun, not pistol chassis, by the way.
With, without without FRT, relying on your own trading and cadence, I think it'd be compelling.
I'm not. No, that was a very specific. Like, if the FRT works, I like the idea of this small little itty bitty thing being able to break contact because it's
Right.
loud and it's a lot of bullets very fast. But that's also its own negative because it's loud and it's a lot of bullets really fast. Which
Yeah.
also means, I mean, it's not really how it was designed to work, so I can't imagine it's going to work that well to begin with. But either way, it was more like how cool would that be? Because I, just kind of working that through. Because in video games, I mean, even in Kevin with Kevin and I
Hmm.
mean, pulling Overwatch with a long gun or something, it's not as easy to switch to some. I feel I feel like such a kid. It's like, well, in my video game,
Oh yeah.
always
And
switching to your secondary is always quicker than reloading.
okay, Captain Price. And don't forget to check those corners either.
But I and I guess at the end of the day, I mean, if you haven't figured out that like this is a very we're just having fun here. I don't know what to tell
I
you.
mean, I feel like if you were backpacking or trying to evacuate from a hurricane, because we live in Hurricane Florida, uh, a very slimline chassis system that you could use to enhance the pistol you already own or have a pistol dedicated to it. I'm okay. I'm on the fence about the idea
I
because
may I
it's
think
more
that's
yeah, it's more compact than a rifle. It does relatively the same. We're not. I mean, let's be realistic. We're not going to be fighting armor, air quote, armored things.
no.
So
No, this isn't a Red Dawn. I think more realistically anyway.
right.
I think now one thing I think we've criminally overlooked for almost a
Uh
half
oh.
hour
Oh God.
is the
What
sub
have we?
2000.
Sub 2000.
This is another gun Kevin's gonna
Oh,
pick.
god damn it. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna face palm sub.
He's gonna face palm.
No,
Right,
I'm not.
everybody knows what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna face
On
palm.
Sub 2000.
Oh, no, that's like an actual PCC. That's a pistol carbine.
So
How
I
is
would
that?
say
How is that germane at all?
I think if we're going to talk about a compact foldable chassis, I think if we're willing to separate the need to be hyper super tactical, assuming the gun works, I think the Sub 2000, a purpose built folding system, it's 9mm, so it's not a sexy caliber. It's not 300 blackout. It's not as cool as like a Rattler or whatever cool hip guy. I like old guns, so I don't know. I don't know about.
I mean, if you want
if you want
to talk about something absurd, why don't you talk about the Magpul PDR?
Because that isn't for sale and the Sub 2000 is.
Fair. But the Sub 2000's been proven not to work.
I mean, I think they work. People like them, right?
I can think of at least one person off the top of my head that thought that it worked and it didn't.
Who?
You know who?
No, I don't.
Let's see.
Waiting. We're waiting. I want everybody. I'm not going to edit any of this out. I want everybody to know how long this took.
I sent you a little. There it is.
Wait, did?
Yeah.
Yes. Did it not work?
No, it malfunctioned.
Oh no. Do we know what generation the shooter was using? Was it second or third?
Probably the cheapest one they can find.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, well.
So we're referring to a unfortunate incident that happened.
Oh god.
When did it happen? I can't even remember when it happened. I don't know
when that happened.
We're so bad.
That was funny. Kevin's talking about the shooter that used the Sub 2000 in Tennessee. Was that a school shooting? I don't remember. That was a school shooting.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know the gun stopped working. Either way. It was, God damn it. I was like all seriously pro Caltech, and Kevin's like, yeah, didn't a school shooter use one of those?
Oh yeah, okay. It was back in January.
That was this year? That was last. That was like 2025 years ago.
No.
Oh wow.
Back in January 2025.
Wow. My days are all fucked.
Yeah.
All right. So, what a great stirring endorsement for the Caltech Sub 2000.
The piece of shit that it is. Yeah.
Okay. Assuming. All right. So what about the
Assuming
Smith & Wesson? There's a Smith & Wesson version. It's like it folds the other way. Now he's gonna look this fucking thing up.
I have an idea of what you're talking about with that one.
Okay. A transvestite didn't use that to shoot me. So what do you think? Transsexual, sorry. My fault.
Yeah, sorry for the PR mess up there. A transsexual. It's a pistol carbine. It's not a chassis. So I don't.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is if we're talking, you're saying we're talking about use case, and then I'm coming in with an argument to say, would that not even be a better solution?
Not really, because it's a it's a dedicated system that you have to fold.
Refuse to elaborate.
No, I'll elaborate. You have to fold the item. You have to fold the Sub 2000 into a backpack, and then unfold it and use it. Right.
Don't you have to do that with the stocks on the Recover Tactical?
or
I
you
have to
can use
collapse it and then open it.
or you can use the gun independently without using it on the chassis system.
What? I don't think that's how that works. I'm pretty sure like you have to like mount it.
It's not clipping.
I don't think so. And even then, I don't really know that it's really meant for like that. I mean, what, you're gonna have the gun in your bag, or you're gonna have it on your person, and then you're gonna take it
Yeah.
out and then go to your
Yeah.
bag, grab
Yeah.
the stuff, put it on,
Yeah.
and then use it?
Exactly. Like Escape from Tarkov, baby. I'm just gonna
Why would you not just keep the the thing on it?
Well, they come with holsters too, so you could put it together and have a holster.
But the brace is already on it.
I don't know. You're not convincing me to get a sub 2000.
I think it's a more compelling option than even. Oh, okay. All right. Better yet. Better.
Okay. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Bryce is showing me his 7-inch bastard gun, which is I don't know if that's any better than anything else. Also, I'm lost Bryce's audio. On.
Yes, Kevin doesn't like the 7-inch gun.
Oh, you're back. I mean, you might as well get a PDR. You might as well get somebody to make a PDR.
What? Who the fuck is gonna make?
We know somebody that does
Just like
injection molding.
casually, like that's designing a gun. I don't think that was ever real.
It's already designed. You just need someone to make the mold.
In the internals.
Eh.
Okay, are you talking about the Battlefield, the PDR that was in Battlefield? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that was just a concept. I don't think they actually made that.
What?
I don't remember it. I just remembered it in video games and people talking about it.
It never actually came to fruition.
Not that I knew of. Of course, I'm not the arbiter of all gun knowledge, so you'll forgive me if I didn't know. He's looking.
Yeah,
He's
I
very
don't.
intent. Okay. All right. So, no P2000, no sub 2000s.
No.
All right.
Now, PP 2000, I'd be on board with.
PP 2000?
Yeah. Oh, good. Now we have a brace lookup moment.
Wait.
Oh,
What?
he's looking.
PP 2000.
He's gonna face palm. Here it comes.
Oh, wait. Oh,
there it is.
I mean, I think that's more compelling for sure. These things have like snail drums?
And there's the face palm.
These things
ladies.
are cool. I like these.
There's the face palm, ladies and
Those are
gentlemen.
sick. I love these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, PP 2000s are cool.
Yep.
That's like the design aesthetic for some of these like Russian small arms are they look like dystopian 90s anime.
Yep.
Or it looks like it's dystopian 90s anime.
Yep. Those are so cool.
Yeah, they are really cool. I like the top charging handle, the ambi style charging handle.
Yep. I mean, that basically sums up everything we would want.
I mean,
in
yeah.
a little package.
I think that really does basically do what you'd want it to do in terms of maybe it's I think we're biased though.
A little bit.
We're severely biased. Maybe I should they have an airsoft version of this.
Oh, do they?
They do. Unfortunately, it's $400 or sorry, $300.
Oh, no, thank you.
I think my wife might say no.
Before or after she hits you with a brick?
Probably during. Just relentlessly.
Relentlessly.
Okay. All right. So, God, I don't know.
Pistol chassis are not PDWs.
So basically,
no
where
how
we
hard
ended
you
up
try
was,
and flux them into it.
So you're still saying no, no matter what.
I don't think you can flux them into a PDW role. I think they're just pistols that have braces, which are cool. I'm not detracting how cool they are and how useful they could be.
Well, I don't think we were arguing whether they were or were not PDWs. I don't think. I mean, I think the argument for or against PDWs is more how you're using it, maybe. Because I
Okay,
mean,
fair.
I would even look at the PP2000 and say it's both a automatic pistol, PDW, and submachine gun. In a similar way, the TP9 or the MP9 or the MP7 or that style and or form factor of gun.
Mhm.
And in this particular case, I mean, I guess these are kind of bullpups if we're really being objective here, but like, I PDWs as a whole are so hard to really hard to classify.
Yeah,
Be-
I mean, I'm open to getting a recover tactical Glock 19
I kind of feel like a
just to
PDW
play with
becomes
it.
I feel like a PDW becomes a PDW when the concealment becomes a factor. So I don't know. I feel like if you have
Okay.
a full-time recover tactical solution and you're
Mhm.
using it full-time as that solution, I think it becomes more of a personal defense type proposition
Okay.
where it's
So
easily accessible all the
its
time.
concealability is not so much a factor. You're
I
saying
think
the
it
PDW is
No, I'm
more.
saying that's one of the key factors of a
That's like
PDW is the
that's one of the
concealment.
key. Okay.
Yeah. That's where I'm more landing on this. So I think if we're thinking Fallout or we're thinking uh whatever the fucking what's that
Who's he?
one
What's it?
what's that one movie that Pedro Pascal is in, or that one TV show that everybody's crazy about, the video games?
Oh, the one where you can make the bombs from the scissors.
I what no, it's like with plants and shit, maybe.
I'm making the sound.
I don't know. It's whatever that show is. It's
The
zombie.
last.
Last of Us. There you go. Whatever.
There it is. There it is. It took you a
So
while.
that kind of like where you're trying to be overtly discreet, where you're armed but you're just concealed enough, kind of like the Secret Service style concealment, where it's like, you know, you have a lot of capability in your
Oh,
pants
like
or concealed.
the fold out Uzi from the 90s.
Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I'm talking about. So I think that is a PDW. I think that is
Okay.
when something becomes a PDW. And I think if you can try and think of something more along those lines when you look at guns like this, or you look at the recover tacticals, or if you look at the PP2000s, or like any of these guns that are like, if you try and strip away the concealment aspect, the guns do not make sense at all.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give
So,
you that.
and so I would actually argue that these chassis systems are PDWs in the most pure sense, that they are making those pretty big sacrifices in the name of concealment or in the name of minimalistic efficiency, I
Would
guess.
you
I
dual wield to recover tactical chassis systems?
don't I would dual wield anything.
Even to
And
some
that's a
2000s?
promise. Do what?
You dual wield some sub 2000s?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Just because one of them's going to malfunction on you anyway?
Kev, you're not going to be nice to a Florida company?
Keltec is so off the cuff. You buy their guns because they're interesting, not
Yeah,
because they
I think
necessarily
they're pretty
work.
interesting.
I still want their 5.7.
Oh, yeah, I do too. But all right. Did we answer this? Was this a good part 2? Did we do the part 2 things appropriately?
I mean, I don't think we can answer if we did good, but the viewers can
I mean, the
by
viewers certainly
by
can.
liking this video and subscribing.
this. Well, it's not a video, but they can like this
Oh,
content.
yes. Sorry, you can like the content.
This is what's called an audio podcast. Eventually, we'll do video
Oh,
podcasts.
audio.
Yes.
I see.
Oh God. All right. Well, we're not very good at part twos. Maybe we'll get better.
In part 3.
In part 3, where we're really gonna forget what the fuck we're talking about.
But don't forget to check us out at the Carry Handle Gaming. We're playing Tarkov and all of its
fucking
wonders.
Jesus Christ, man! I'm getting to the last part of it. Can you?
What do you mean?
fucking wait?
What do you mean?
Just hang
Wait.
on.
Hang on.
Remember,
for what?
we're being responsible podcasters. We
Oh
have
my
a
God.
system. All right, now we are moving into the next section of the podcast, Kevin, because we are responsible professional podcasters.
And what news
Fuck.
and or updates do you have for us now, Bryce?
I don't know. I'm flustered now. I can't fucking remember.
Oh, now you're flustered. What's your dry fire routine and how often do you do it?
I don't really have a routine. I just kind of dry fire until I get sick of it. I just figure out if I'm doing something badly, then I practice that until I get upset, and then I go do something else for a while.
Yeah, then you change your gun that you carry all the time too.
Yeah, that's true too.
Perhaps next podcast you'll be back to the M&P.
Well, no. That's what I was going to talk about. The next podcast we are talking with somebody cool.
Oh yes, someone that could do.
It's a very cool guy who has a company that does really cool things. So if you guys like G36s,
I do.
Stay tuned because we have Bo from S5 Tactical, which if you don't know who they are, look into them. It's really exciting. If you guys are upset that Tommy Built isn't around to fulfill and tickle your pickle for a G36 nickel,
S5 Tacticals,
S5 Tactical is your boy.
Coming in hot. He'll tickle your pickle for 2 nickels.
So next week we're going to have him on. He's going to tell us why you should buy a G36. And then I'm going to tell you that you should also buy one. And then Kevin's going to come in with the UMP. And then we're all going to be happy about talking about HK
Well,
stuff.
Kevin was also going to come in with a out of the pocket request for him.
Oh, I'm very excited. So, yeah, we have that to look forward to. And yeah, I don't. What do you got? What do you got going on, Kev? Or do we have anything for the gaming channel? Do we have another review coming?
No, not right now.
Trying to get Kevin to review another game.
What do you mean review?
I think we should review. What's that top-down one that we like?
Oh, Thunder Tier 1?
I think we should review that, even though it's a dead game.
It's an absolutely dead game, and we can talk about... when we do the review, we can talk about how dead of a game it is.
All right, when can the viewers accept?
I have a time frame.
Review that
I don't have a time frame that you're pulling me into. Sir.
Pulling you into. I'm gonna keep bothering him.
It'll just magically appear on the YouTube. So just keep watching the YouTube.
So when are you gonna start using the Instagram? And what are you gonna start posting on that?
There is an Instagram.
Is there an Instagram? What is the Instagram, Kevin?
It's the same thing, the Carry Handle Gaming.
Ah, excellent. Good. Now, what would people want? What should they expect on Instagram?
Absolutely nothing on there because I refuse to try and I'm an old man and I need to get on that.
Bother Kevin to populate the Instagram.
I don't know how.
Don't bother my Instagram. Well, I mean, actually, yeah.
Yeah, bother Bryce. Yeah, bother Bryce.
Me. Why not?
The Carry Handle podcast.
Make fun of them together in good spirit, not mean, of course.
In good spirit is.
What do we got? What will we have to expect from you? Any news, new things, fun stuff?
We started playing Escape from Tarkov, the PvE version, because
I was very strongly urged to re-download the game for the 4th time. Yes,
I don't want to get killed by cheater in real life people that sweat in their mom's basement.
I had a lot more fun than I expected. I hadn't
Right.
played PvE.
Because the AI is, I mean, they're challenging, but they're not like, it's not, when you die to them, you're like, oh man, they got me. Not, geez, was that guy cheat?
I
Excuse
know,
me.
I know this is gonna hurt Kevin's heart, but
My heart.
it's just not. I mean, I know what Gray Zone was going for.
Don't you say it. Don't you
This
do
is
it.
so much better.
Ah!
I played it for like 2
Gray
hours,
Zone
and I'm like, this is
built
so much better.
Gray Zone that built on Tarkov's idea.
Yeah, but badly.
Okay, I didn't say they do it well. I just said they built off the idea.
I come out of it is just being disappointed. It's just that the idea.
Wound trajectories of bullets is an interesting concept.
I speak of it as a burned consumer. It is a really cool idea, and then actually revisiting it recently with Kevin. I mean, I was actually pretty impressed. I enjoyed the weather aspect, the rain. I mean, it's getting better.
Yeah. So maybe
The problem is the it's just taking forever to get there, and the caveats along the way, or just like the obstacles are just.
Tarkov already flushed out all the hiccups that Gray Zone's running into.
Which is interesting because is the PvE, this is relatively recent.
Yeah, like a year-ish old.
Okay. So I mean we'll play it more. I mean, I don't imagine we probably won't review that. don't worry, probably not gonna review that.
Oh, we might.
Or we might, I guess. I mean, maybe not. Eventually we'll review SCP, I imagine. We'll eventually finish that fucking mission.
Eventually.
Oh god. All right, what else we got going on?
That's it. You keep saying what else? You're like the and then lady. And then
I am the and then lady. And then
and then
and then
and then
yeah, okay, cool. That was it. Thanks
and
for listening, guys.
And then
hey, you made it to the end of the video. Very cool. You should like and subscribe
on Facebook and Instagram
and Twitter and Spotify. You should listen there too. If you
aren't they
heard
listening
this
to this on Spotify right now?
Well, they could be, but there's also YouTube podcasts, so all of the places.
We always forget where we post this stuff.
We don't know where this is. Thank you for listening wherever you're listening to, but you should also like the other places that we are. And
Who are we and what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know how we got here. So thank you for letting us talk directly into your ear holes.
Right to the brain.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Adios.